What's up YouTube, Fotoshooti here, and I'm back with another video. I took a small break since I had to deal with other stuff and also played in a couple of tournaments. So this is the Rumble recap for this month. To be honest, last month wasn't much I could have recapped. I mean, I'm not against recapping a tournament that didn't win that well, like the Gallus event was fine. I went top 4, and then the next I brought Chaos and wasn't satisfied with the list after round 2. There went 0-2 and decided to call it a day and drop. So I don't think like a 0-2 drop would make much sense content wise. But here we are again. I decided to play something a bit more solid this time after crashing out of the takeover just before top 4, which was a bit unlucky, with scraps. So, and this is the improved list from the takeover, and I think this list is pretty much set in stone beside the side deck. Only change I would make is adding a third scrapyard, maybe for the Book of Moon, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, the rest is kind of standard. You're maxing out on the scrap monsters, so that's another reason to play 3 yards, so you're not breaking. As a little fun fact, in the September 2010, I'm currently playing the September 2010 tournament, where I decided to actually max out scrap yards, and I think the draws in round 1 were kind of solid. So yeah, this deck mainly loses when you brick, which was the main reason why I lost round 1 against Nordics, which kind of broke my neck tiebreak wise. So I lost 0-2 against Nordics, bricked really hard, which was kind of unfortunate. Then won against a Water Synchro 2-0, defeated. I think I played against Violet against her Hero Beat, where she dash shooted me game 2 for my only monster, for my scrap beast with Storm and Pawn in hand. That was painful. I got dash shooted 4 times in tournament. Did it 2 times though against Para in the last round. I actually got my revenge from takeover by beating Kirk by turning the match around against Kirk's Worms, and then I also won 2-0 against Paris Jurks. Jurks, a cool deck. I know David Rooney's meta plays it as well. I think it's a fine rogue choice. But yeah, the hands were kind of slow. I was kind of lucky that I drew with my 6 card, which was upstart into a dark hole, and he didn't set lands. Otherwise, he would have bricked my hand. But yeah, more of that. We'll see more of that when I recap all the matches. So yeah, this was the best card of the deck. Honestly, I sided out against the slower matchups. Against some matchups going second, we were still playing 4 negates of our monster negators. I think that's fine as well. The 1 MST also very important. The side deck was also solid. I didn't get that much matchups where I could have sided those in, but I think they're fine. People are stopped playing agents for some reason, but I think they will reoccur, obviously, probably in the next Sangomania. Blancos are good against plants. You could have sided them in against the Water Synchro deck maybe, but I wasn't that sure what he was going for. And like the Lances and the MSTs are for back row decks. There was a lot of hero and TG in this tournament, which is really good for this deck. I think this deck deals very effectively against hero, and especially with TG. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed out. I only played against 1 hero, but I mean, we went X-1. The only reason why we didn't make top cut was because of the tiebreak. But yeah, Sidra obviously also a great card in here. Almost sided this almost any time when I went second. Yeah, the extra deck is pretty much standard. There's nothing new or exciting I could showcase here. Yeah, you're kind of limited to making a scrap drawing, obviously. So yeah, I don't think there's much to say about this list. It's basically, I mean, Blab and I play basically the same list, and I think when I add the yard, it's going to be most definitely identical to this. So yeah, it's still a cool deck. I like it a lot. I think maximizing on the consistency cards fixes the problem with bricking, because I think if you draw decent, I think it's one of the best mid-range decks in this format, which unfortunately gets gatekept by some stuff like GK or Chaos variants. And it's rough into Rock Monarchs, which isn't a deck most of the time, but yeah, we have Alpha playing it all the time. So yeah, that was a rough match, to be honest. So yeah, I think it was still a good display of the deck. I mean, we should have made top cut, so maybe I could have won everything all the way. I don't know. Like Hymne and Darkseid are kind of undefeatable, so there's that. Yeah, we will see you guys around for the match recaps, and we're starting with next with the Nordic match, which was the roughest one, to be honest. Enjoy.